reaction. So that means we have not just one reason to enter a sell at this particular point, but we have two reasons. The first reason is because, this is actually our box wave strategy here. Everything is set, all the parameters are actually ticked. We have every single thing we look for when it comes to the strategy according to our trading plan. All right, that's one. And we also have an additional confirmation, which is the presence of this bearish engulfing candle here. This bearish engulfing candle. So the bearish engulfing candle is visible on the 15 minutes time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame, it's also visible on the 5 minutes time frame. You can see on the 5 minutes time frame, there's a bearish engulfing candle here. You see it. Then let's check. I don't think it's beyond the 30 minutes time frame. It's on the 30 minutes time frame. So it's on two different time frames. It's on the 5 minutes and on the 15 minutes time frame. So that is a very, very big confirmation for us. So anything that makes the market get to that particular point, not only is it going to be reacting based on our strategy, all right, it's also going to be reacting based on what they call it, the bearish engulfing candles you actually see there. Now, apart from that, so on the 4 hours time frame, so on the 4-hour time frame, you can still see that there's still also a massive bearish engulfing candle here too. So if this candle closes like this, bearish engulfing, a lot of traders will go and put massive sell orders here. Okay. So only if the market has intention of breaking through the zone when it returns back to this point, the fact that those orders are actually there, once it gets to this point, it's going to first of all activate the orders first and sell. And that sell is going to sell, like, going to be enough for us to clear the HFX trade. Do you understand? So that's the point. It has bearish engulfing candle across 3 different time frames, which is a very, very good one for us. But for now, the market just fell down. It just fell down, um, moved away from our entry point, but there's still time. The day is still young, and we're still a long way to go from the end of the week. So we still have lots of time for the market to get to our entry point and give us the reaction we we deserve. Okay. So if this or when this setup gets to the entry point and gives us our reaction, that's going to be a second win for us. If we can score a third win again like this before the end of the week, that's going to be a very good thing. That's going to be 3 wins. And like I said, beginning of this challenge, we are risking 5% per trade. Per trade. Okay, it's 5% now. I mean, I'm risking actually personally. So if I score 3 wins, that is going to be 4% profit per trade. That will be 4 times 3, which is going to be equal to 12% profit. And that's going to be enough for us to complete our profit target for the month. Then we'll be entering August with a new profit target again. Okay. So it's just GP card I have right now. The GP card actually conforms with 100% of what we are looking for with the strategy. So I'm sorry, I said I was going to, whoa, look at this. I analyzed the setup on the 6 a.m. co-live session, okay, where I said, oh, this is actually an asymmetrical triangle and it's traded this particular way. Once the thing breaks, it's either going to continue going to the downside after a retest that all those plain things. So it broke to the downside, and then I said I was actually anticipating a retest, after which I expect the market to start falling down from there. Well, it gave the retest at this particular point. Well, the 5 minutes time frame I was looking at. It gave retest at this particular point. And I said I want to use a 6 pip stop loss for my stop loss. And 1 to 4 RR as my TP. So it hit here, activated the trade, sold, and went to hit TP. Complete 1 to 4. What do you call it? RR. If I had divided my risk by 2. If I reduce my stop loss by 2, that would have been a 3 pip stop loss. I would have cut one is 8 RR, but for security reasons, I just put that 5 pip, that 6 pips rather, and that's still 1:4 RR. So you see it. But the reason why I didn't take it, like I said, right now at the moment, I'm not trading asymmetrical triangle, ascending and descending triangles. I'm just trading box wave and pulse wave. I'm just trading box wave and pulse wave. Okay, so according to my trading plan, I'm not meant to trade this, but I saw it and it was a good one. So I had to show people for those who may actually be trading something like this. Okay. If I want to trade it, yes, I can trade it. I just have to just include it to my trading plan, or maybe fund a separate account for just asymmetrical triangle, ascending and descending triangles, and record the results of those particular trades separately on a different journal, so I can actually look at its performance too and compare it with the performance of my native strategy. Look at the GPCHF trade I called out yesterday. Still the same box wave. First reaction was here. Second reaction was here. Third reaction was here. Now, this third reaction was not just a third reaction. It was a mega reaction because it had a bearish engulfing candle. Bearish engulfing candle. And it also had weak rejections, which is a very, very sharp indication that that resistance there is very hot. Very, very hot. It had a bearish engulfing on the 5 minutes time frame only. So look at what I was telling you now. Now, if you look at this thing from this particular point, if you look at this thing from this particular point, for let's say the 1 hour time frame, you see that this market had one job. There was something that this pair wanted to do. If you look at it, when it was coming up, it had one mission. The mission was it wanted to go up and keep going up like this. That was its mission. See the energy it used to be to buy. Started buying from here, kept buying, 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 kept buying. You understand? If you look at this particular point, you look like, oh, this thing did not react. They lost the HFX trade, but no. Despite the fact that this market wanted to go up so badly, when it got to the entry point of our HFX trade on GPCHF, which we declared yesterday, by the way, all right, it had no choice but to respect. I think we took the trade for 10 minutes or so, or 15 minutes. So you can see it here. First, second, third, we cleared the trade here before it now continued going up. That's what I was telling that once you have the box wave, it's a good indication. But if you're not gonna have bearish engulfing on one time frame, stronger indication. Bearish engulfing on 2 time frames, stronger. Or 3 time frames, stronger, 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 stronger. You understand? Yeah, but that does not mean you should actually over leverage. You stick to a uniform risk. You get. So that is just this for now. So there's no setup right now. I'm seeing apart from that GP card. So GP card should be the only active trade on your pending order section. If you have more than 2 trades, you are wrong. So let me quick man explain the strategy. But before I do that, let me explain something. Now I said something